Hello, Dr. Proskauer. How are you today?
Fine, thank you, Brenda.
And
how are you?
Tell me, what is karmic therapy?
Well, karmic therapy is a term that I coined to describe a process of deep psychotherapy and spiritual illumination, which developed out of past lives therapy that I was taught by Morris Netherton in California several decades ago. And it deals with a process of getting in touch with different levels of the unconscious, information from past lives for sure, the period between lifetimes, conception when you're first coming in to be born, and then it moves through the prenatal period when you have recollection of what your mother's experiencing later on, and then birth, which is quite a complex experience for all of us, and then it moves into infancy, childhood, and of course later on into our adult life. But all of this is available without hypnosis in this method. And how people say, well, how can that be? Nobody can remember this kind of thing. It's buried. If it's there at all, it's buried. But there actually is a fairly simple technique for recovering it in a normal state of consciousness. You do have to relax and be undistracted. And the person who's guiding you has to know the territory and be comfortable with it. Those are the main requirements, and understand the technique.
Yeah.
Then what happens is you focus in usually on a body sensation or an emotion or some words that are in your mind, sometimes on a symptom that you're having or a behavior pattern that refuses to change, and you track it. That is, you try to find out what words it wants to say. You try to find out what feeling it wants to express. And whatever comes up, you say it out loud. And if there's emotion attached, you repeat it several times until the emotion is drained away. You're kind of deconditioning yourself. And then, interestingly enough, the next thing comes up. The very next thing comes up. And that's what the guide does, is keep you moving through from one thing to the next. And before you know it, you're in the middle of an experience. And sometimes it's a past life experience, sometimes it comes from this lifetime, but it could be from anywhere. And that's how the process works. And most people can't believe that it works, but it really does. And I've had very few people who couldn't participate in this if they wanted to try it.
Right, right. And let's tell people that your book is available on razorpages.com. And tell us the title of your book.
It's called Karmic Therapy, Healing the Split Psyche. And it covers every aspect of this work. I'll be talking about other aspects in other interviews that we're going to have. But this is the basic understanding of what the technique is. And it's been used for healing all kinds of conditions, from simple complaints to very complicated things that are hard to reach through conventional therapy techniques.
Right. Yeah. Well, great. All right. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.